So, it's November, and that means a November solo adventure. I basically decided I don't want to do anything outside. It's already too cold to be outside. Something that I've been meaning to do for a long time is to go to this coffee shop called Dirt Cowboy Cafe, which is about an hour from where I live. But me being me, I couldn't just go to one coffee shop for an adventure. No. I had to make a challenge out of it. So, for the month of November, I decided to see how many coffee shops can I visit in one day. Was this a good idea to try to speed run coffee shops all in one day? Probably not. Was it a good idea to have this much caffeine? Am I talking really fast? Whatever. Was it a good idea to have this much caffeine in a short amount of time? Probably not. But, I was going to try out all these coffee shops anyway, so you might as well just speed run them and just weed them out right off the rip. Yeah, I'm now realizing as I talk that this may not have been a great idea. But that's okay. Hello. First up, witching hour coffee and provisions. This actually started off really, really strong. Their coffee alone was pretty good tasting. The interior was awesome. Loved the theme throughout. They had specials with pretty creative names on it that also went with the theme. Just overall, a really great spot to just kind of hang out, drink enjoyable coffee, and just have those warm, cozy, fuzzy feelings as you enjoy your coffee. And that's something that we can absolutely respect. First stop, but I do have to say, that's an S tier right there. Next up is Cafe 1 East, and I actually ended up getting a special from them. It was an iced pumpkin cold brew with a maple cold foam on top, and it was actually absolutely delicious. As far as the interior decor, I did really love it. It's very kind of whimsical, outdoorsy. It's definitely like a community spot, but it just wasn't completely there for me. So I would definitely call this an A tier. Not an S tier, not quite there, but have a little work to do, and they're almost there. Next up was Grounds. I just had basically cafe au lait, which is just a coffee with milk, and it was actually pretty good. The interior itself, it's definitely like the hangout spot. It's the community hangout spot, which is really cool to see. There was a really small college across the street, so it definitely had those like college town coffee shop vibes. So Grounds, I'm gonna have to put in the A tier as well. Next up is the Bend at Sugar River. I have to be completely honest with you. I ended up getting just an iced coffee, and it was awful. It was not great. But to that end, I don't think the Bend is necessarily a coffee spot. It's more like a deli place / local market that also serves coffee. The place itself, the interior, the decor is actually really cool. It's a really, really nice farmhouse kind of vibe. Not a lot of places to sit down and eat or drink or have a chat with a mate or something like that. You can do a little bit more of that on the back patio, but as far as a coffee shop goes, I do have to give it a tier B. Sorry. Fifth on the list was Lucky's Coffee Garage. It used to be a gas station / auto shop, and they just kind of revamped the space into a coffee shop. It was pretty busy, which is great to see for a coffee shop. There's plenty of seating inside, obviously a great theme throughout. They had all sorts of license plates on the walls and like car parts, and they kind of kept some of the original stuff from the gas station. As far as the coffee was actually pretty good. I just got a small drip coffee black, and it was actually pretty good. They did have a choice of light, medium, or dark roast. Don't really have a specials menu, but I'm not going to hold that against them. So I'm actually going to put this in the A tier. Up next, I'm going to call this Umplebee's. I have no idea how it's pronounced, but I'm going with Umplebee's because that's what I've decided. This place was a pretty big letdown. It's in the Dartmouth College area, so it's very clearly a college student coffee bar, place to hang out, talk, chat, do homework type of deal. So the atmosphere was not great. There were a lot of rather rude individuals who had main character syndrome that just kept cutting in line in front of me and just ordering whatever they wanted to and doing whatever they wanted to. So that kind of irked me, but I was hopeful about this special that they had. It was called the Honey Badger, and it was an iced latte that had honey, vanilla, and cinnamon in it. And I don't know if I tasted any of that in this latte. The interior itself was kind of nice. It had kind of that colonial type of vibe to it, but unfortunately everything else kind of ruined this coffee shop for me. So unfortunately I'm gonna put this in the tier B list. And then last but not least, the reason why we even did all of this and left the house is Dirt Cowboy Cafe. Now, I will be honest, I am going to be biased because there was a very scruffy good boy just sitting at the front door, minding his own business. If you were looking for a really good drip coffee, just plain black, the way that the good cowboy lords intended, Dirt Cowboy Cafe is the place to go. They actually have flavored beans as well. So I actually ended up getting an Irish cream drip coffee, and it was quite delicious. Nice, bold coffee, and it was pretty much everything I expected. The interior, there isn't really anywhere to sit. There might have been like 4 or 5 high chairs that you could sit at. But it's definitely more of a roastery than a coffee shop, which I'm not mad about. With the general theme, the coffee that I provided as well, I am gonna put it in S tier, and it's not just because of the good boy, but that might have a lot to do with it. But S tier. So all that to say, go find a good coffee shop. Go enjoy a good coffee shop, whether it's by yourself and a good book or with some mates. Just go enjoy time outside and enjoying your local spot. You never know, you might find some good hidden gems here and there. You might find some really good coffee here and there. Next time you're looking for an adventure, go enjoy a nice hot cup of coffee. Definitely do not speed run all of your coffee shops that you would otherwise enjoy on various days throughout the year. As always, thank you for joining me on my solo adventure, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one.